Hello everyone, this is Claire here, and today I'm very happy that I can show you our factory. So let's begin. And firstly, I think for the ones who didn't visit it out before, I will just start from the very beginning. And this is the place I work. So this is my office, and this is our office hallway. And this is a very big picture of NM Fire, our workers here. So we say this is our hallway, but you see there are so many pictures here. It's a lot of pictures taken by my boss. He's actually a very good photographer. So very simply, you can see our product can cover a lot of type. We have an end suction up to 2,500 GPM. We have a split casing pump from 300 to 8,000 GPM. And jockey pumps, we have CDL pumps, SJ pumps, that means deep well pumps for the vertical turbine pumps. Vertical turbine pumps. Very importantly, we have our own diesel engines. And here is our vertical ignite pumps. It can up to 1,500 GPM. So this is our major product here. So back to here, this picture is our enclosed package system. So here is a 1D, 1E, 1J package system. Split casing type, end suction type, vertical turbine pumps. So I think if you're thinking of fire pumps, you can find in NM Fire. So, and this here is a very good picture, but it's back in 2019. Actually, we have the international training conference for every year, but unfortunately, the COVID-19 situation is very severe right now. Last year we canceled it, and even this year. But hopefully we can hold the conferences next year. Finger crossed. So now here with me is a 3 model of NM Fire. As you can see, we have a very big range of all our pumps and a lot different kinds of products. We are using the very new design, that's a 3D design, and we can also use 3D design to make the 3D patterns. And as you know, this new technology is very advanced, so we use this to design very new product, maybe in 1 or 2 months. I think if for the old times of design, maybe you're gonna use 1 or 2 years to make a very new model. So I think with new technology and NM Fire are enabled to have a better, good quality products. So let's go to the showroom. Guys, now we are in our lobby, office lobby, and on my left is our showroom. Let's go in and check. So these are our tool of aluminum pattern, and by using the aluminum, we can put in the CNC machining center, and we can make sure the product will be exactly the same with our design. You can see more closely, the furnishing is very good. And we can do duplex stainless steel and super duplex stainless steel for the seawater. Here is some sample of our vertical turbine pumps. As you can see, the passage of the vertical turbine pumps. And we also can do our own gearbox. We can provide a gearbox as well. So here's a sample of the vertical turbine pumps. So here now we move to the package system. So here with me is one package system. It's one diesel engine set, jockey set, and motor set. So let's go near and check. This is one motor set. and this one is a diesel engine set, and here is a jockey pump set. So NM Fire, we make the fire pumps, and we make the fire engines and the jockey pumps and all the pipelines, the testing loop, we all make by ourselves. And we use this package system to train our client, train our agent. The things we buy is, I think, the electric motor we buy from China, and something we buy importing is the controllers. We import from Tonotech and we import from Eaton. So for this package system, I think we have some advantages because these all assembled in the one factory, and we make the testing before shipment. Also for NM Fire advantage, I think because we are enabled to do most of the major part, we are enabled the very good quality because everything made in the, almost everything made in the factory, and also because we know the product, so we know the technology as well. After sales service is also very client and very dependent on us because we know the technology of the pumps, technology of the diesel engines. This is one end suction package system, and here we move to important part is our NM Fire diesel engine. This is our original engine. Here is a modified part, and this is after modification our EFSN fire engines. So our advantage for the engines, as you can see, the modified part is completely separate from the original model. So we can keep a lot of stock for the modified parts. When the original model comes, it's very simply and very quick to assemble. And also it's very good for our after service. And at the meantime, because this one is very separate from the original model, so the vibration is very small, and it can have a very, very steady structure like this. So also it can help us to improve the delivery time as well. So this is one sample of motor set. As you can see, a lot of details here. We have this kind of a plastic tube, and you can keep our pump house very dry. And here is a non-sparkle coupling guard. And here is adjustment bolt to do, very easy to do the alignment. And here's the drainage, and it also can help us to keep the pump house very clean. Here is another motor set, but very specially is the two-stage pump. Our two-stage pump maximum pressure up to 570 psi. So in the daily modern cities, I think this is very, I think it's more and more popular for the high buildings and high pressure pumps. Now here's our pump sample here. It's a very good design because here is a double volume design, and double volume design is not very common in fire pumps because this can higher the cost for the design. But we are using it because this kind of design can help to reduce the radial forces and then elongate the pump life and also the bearings. And we are using the stainless steel impellers, and we are using precision casting, so the efficiency is much more higher. One kind of shaft can be used in different pumps, so we can keep a more stock and lower the cost for the pump. Here are some valves and accessories for the pump packages like GVI, flow meters, like MRV, waste combs, yeah. So let's move to the next step is our factory. So here is our office building, and that side is our factory area. NM Fire is 8 years old, and we moved to this factory 6 years before. And our factory is around 100,000 square meters. And our factory is located in Changsha City. It's a center of China, and it's super near from airport. It's around 15 minutes of drive. It's around 1 or 2 hours flight from Shanghai or Guangdong. So it's pretty convenient. So let's go, I'll show you the factory. So here is our workshop. Let's go inside. As you can see, our workers are pretty busy here. It's almost time of to work. Here is in my right hand is a containerized pump set. Here is some, I think it's gifts for clients. Let's see what we have here. Oh, there is a little 3D pattern, notebooks, standard, EFSN standard, UL standard, backpacks, and t-shirt like me, and some vests, hats, and pants. I think my clients would be happy to see this. Package system for end suction pumps. It's a 2 electric set, 1 jockey set. Here's the NM Fire fuel tanks. We make our fuel tanks by ourselves as well. And as you can see, actually we keep a lot of stock here as gearbox, and all they come different sizes in color to improve the delivery time. So as pump manufacturer, of course, we have to keep a lot of stock in order to keep in-time delivery. Every year we keep like 200 sets of all kinds of pumps. Our sales increased a lot in Latin America. As you can see, here are 3 sets of 4,000 GPM going to Brazil. Here are 8 sets of diesel engine sets going to Beijing Daxing Airport. It's 5,000 GPM. For those who don't know, Daxing Airport actually is the biggest airport in the world. Next time you went to Beijing Airport, maybe you can think about NM Fire. Meanwhile, I see some vertical turbo pumps columns package, so we check more details. Here are some columns for the package, and here are some controllers. It's also meter voltage controllers we buy from EFSN. Here are some packaging. So here, this kind of packaging is delivered to in other provinces in China, so without the plywood. So our package is steel frame plus plywood. For the plywood packages, we send to all over the world. So these are all a lot of orders ready to shipment. Oh, here is a base plate. I think it's for, this is for the vertical turbine pump base plate. But in Fire, we also provide this kind of base plate to the pump set, diesel-driven pump set. And because it's much more easier for installation and save a lot of work aside for our customers. I think some of our manufacturers, they do not provide this kind of base plate to just save the cost. But we think to provide this base plate can be more helpful and more easier eyesight. Here are also some big project for the diesel engine set. Oh, I want to introduce you this pump set. It's 8,000 GPM pump and with 900 kilowatts of diesel engine and Tonotech controllers. So let's move to the other side of workshop. Shall we go? In the front is our machining center. And I think this part you can have a more picture of our workshop. Here is some assembly line for the pumps. In my left side is a welding part for the factory, in the factory. And this big area is our testing bench. We have 3 testing benches in this whole workshop. So first we go visit the big one. As you can see, there are some pump sets waiting for testing. So here is our testing bench, covering 2,000 square meters. We can test up to 5,000 kilowatts. We have around 8,000 cubic meters of the water pool, 14 meters by depth. And we can test high voltage and low voltage. The frequency range from 0 to 75 hertz. So to test different kinds of pumps. So let's move into the testing center. It's one part of the testing bench. This area made majorly for our industry pump. The maximum diameter of the pipeline can be 2.4 meters. Today, I think we have some testing going on here. I think it's a witness testing by some clients. It's pretty busy today. Oh, here is a certification for the testing bench. Before we doing the EFSN testing, you will need to need to qualify our testing bench. So this is what this certification for. It's your witness testing bench testing data program. Now we are in our testing bench. Our workers are pretty busy here to testing this pump. Today's super hot. You know, it's 38 degrees Celsius. And here are some pump to install and ready to testing. Here's another testing bench. We're testing diesel engine set here. For every pump set, we will testing for 1 hour. After everything was good and qualified, then we can ship. This is another side of our testing bench, waiting to be tested. Here are also some pump sets waiting for testing. This is our training school, containerized pump set. Let's go inside and check. Normally we test, we train our clients and our agents for this, because this one is already can work. You can do the settings, you can do the actual testing, and it can run very successfully, smoothly. And this is a one motor set, one diesel set, and jockey set. This is a sound enclosure. I think this is more and more common in some of the countries, and we can do this and decrease the voice to 85 dBA and within 1 meter. So here is the diesel engine workshop. Let's go inside. In my left hand, there's a little assembly line here for the instrumentation. As EFSN diesel engine is so important, so the instrumentation we also need to do the separate listing. So here is another stock area for some spares. As you can see, there are flow meter, main relief valves, and some controllers in stock. So as you can see, we keep plenty of diesel engine for stock because we want to provide our clients the shortest delivery time as we can. For diesel sets, we can deliver in 2 weeks to 45 days. It depends on the quantity. And annual sales for the diesel engine, I think it's around 2,000 sets per year. So here's our diesel engine testing center. Let's come and check out. There are many diesel engines here waiting for testing. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 testing benches for the diesel engines. On my right hand, this one actually is the oldest one of ours. And normally we use this testing bench to test orders. And because we are getting more and more orders for each year, these 2 originally is only for EFSN testing. So we put into production as well, helping us to testing other orders. So today we have UL testing here, so we have to be a little bit quiet. So let's go check. And we have 2 testing bench. This one is can test up to 400 kilowatts. I think we cannot go inside because it's under UL testing today. And we have another one. This one is pretty big. It can test up to 1,200 kilowatts. I think this one we can go inside, right? Yeah, thank you. So let's check. So you can have a full picture of what we can do, and also we can control the quality and the testing. Every diesel engine pump set before shipping, we have to do the testing. So here is the diesel engine testing process specification for EFSN. So every testing have to be very, very strictly according to the testing plan. So I think that's it for the diesel engine testing lab. So here on my right hand is the painting area. As you can see, we paint our diesel engine, base plate, pumps, all here. So I think so much for this. And thank you all for joining me for this factory tour. I'm Claire, and if you have any questions, you can contact me anytime. And also can log on our website to check everything you need. So bye.